All right, well, welcome everyone. This is episode 1 of the Real Tea Show with your host, Luis Garcia. I'm so excited to bring this to everyone and looking forward to many, many episodes. And who to best bring in for the very first episode, none other than the beautiful and talented Erika Cobio.
Thank you, Luis. Thank you so much. I am so honored / shocked that you invited me to be your first guest. I'm like, what is he thinking?
Yeah, you knew exactly what I was thinking.
I'm afraid of myself.
Well, listen, if we're going to do something, we either go big or we don't do it at all, exactly. Right? We're in Texas, and this is the way we do things down here. So, man, I love the fact that you agreed to it. You didn't even give it a second thought. And I just love you for that and so much more. So we've known each other for quite a while, right?
We've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of history. When it comes to real estate, that's how I met you. We were friends on social media. And then actually Luis was helping me and my ex-husband buy a house. And right away, I knew when I met Luis as an agent, because I didn't know much about real estate back then, being an agent now. He knew his shit. He knew what he was doing. He was on top of it. And he seems so like honest to like help. Like there's agents, I mean, that don't have it in them, and you can feel like they just want to do it for the money. Like you were literally like on your game right away. So
thank you. Well, that's really what it's all about, right? We should be able to be doing this for the servicing of our client, do our due diligence, be educated enough to make sure that we are providing a top-notch service. It doesn't matter where we are, right?
Absolutely.
Because just like you and me, we've been with top name brand brokerages, we've been at little brokerages, and I think more than anything, the takeaway from our experience as realtors and working with big name brands is it's really what you bring to the table is what's going to separate you from the rest.
You said the key word, which is knowledge. Knowledge is highly important in our field. And then the other thing that is very important is how you connect with people.
Right.
You have to be a people's person. You have to learn how to navigate different personalities and different circumstances. And us being Latinos, we know that we can cater to high-end person, or you can cater to what we call our people, like La Raza, you know, when we start from the bottom, you know, trying to like get somewhere.
And what she's talking about is that buyer that calls you and says, hey, vi una casa ahí en no sé dónde y ¿cuánto quieren de down? We're talking about that client.
And then we have to educate them. We have to like walk through them. Maybe sometimes it doesn't happen right away. It takes 2-3 years and then boom, it happens.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, so, I mean, obviously you've dabbled in a lot of little things. I think the last time you were asking for the luxury listing that I had in Seabrook. Tell us a little bit about that experience. What is going on there with that side of your business?
The luxury, you know, I'm not gonna lie here. I feel as an agent, you go through phases, right? When you first start the business, you're motivated and you're doing so much, and then after a while, it's like, I'm gonna speak from my own experience. It's like, okay, what's next? What's next? And sometimes you get stuck in your own mind because you're seeing all these people come up and do amazing things. And now it's like, okay, maybe I'm too comfortable. Maybe I need to shift. Maybe I need to switch and change my environment. So right now, that's what I'm doing as far as real estate. I love where I was at. I love, you know, the brokers and everybody, like literally everybody's like friend or a family member. But I was too comfortable. So now I'm doing a scary part where I'm doubting myself again, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going to trust the process. And I'm with a new broker who's amazing, and I see a lot of potential.
It's good. It's good. Hey, whatever change is coming your way, it's going to be good. And like we talked about earlier, you're the one that brings in that positive energy no matter where you go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. That is so sweet.
Yeah. So you bring that to the table and don't ever get discouraged because there's only way, and that way is up.
Absolutely.
Always.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Hey, so what motivates Erika in the morning to get out of bed? What is the thing that says when you wake up in the morning and you say, man, I got to go do this? What's the motivation behind that?
How am I going to do my makeup and what outfit am I going to wear? Literally. I'm like, how? Okay, coffee, meditation, my clients. But in order for me to function, Luis, some people may relate. I have to be dressed up. I have to have my makeup on.
So you dress for the occasion. You kind of know what you're going to do and you're going to dress for that, or you just dress and then go figure out what it is that you're going to go do?
I dress, and then I figure out how I feel, and then I go on and do whatever. But I have to be put together always.
Good, good.
I cannot be ratchet. And to me, if I say I'm ratchet, I still look really cute.
There you go. I love it. Talk about as a single parent, because I'm in their shoes too. I've been divorced for a little bit over 3 years now. And I know my struggles with my own 2 daughters, and it's crazy because they're teenagers and they have all those, hormones in themselves where their body's changing, their mentality's changing. And next thing you know, they hate you and they love you. Talk about that kind of relate to me because of that, because we have that in common. And I know that's something that we never bring to the table because we just don't, we suck it up as parents and we move on and we pretend to the world that nothing has happened. Everything's perfect because all they see from us is, oh, just sold, or, oh, we just listed a house, or, oh, look, we're on vacation together. But they don't realize the struggles that we go to on an every single day basis as a single parent.
Oh, 100%. I would say these, being, Latina and growing up thinking that a man's going to take care of me, my husband's going to take care of me. And also I'm going to get a little personal with my life. I had to pay child support for my daughter growing up. So moving forward, I feel like I connect and I relate more to men now than ever as far as like being a single parent. Like, what does a man go through, when they're trying to take care of their house and bring food to the table. And now it's like I have to acquire this masculine energy, right? And I actually understand men so much more. But is it easy? No, it's not easy. Like you said, especially in real estate, we are constantly hustling and we're constantly looking for the next client, the next buyer. I mean, it's real. It's tough. Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, if we don't sell anything, we don't get paid.
We don't get paid.
We're all structurally 100% commission in this industry. And, the biggest misconception a lot of people see as outside looking in, it's like, oh, they're driving this. Oh, they look all put together. They must make a lot of money. Yeah, no. That it's all about what you put together in your lifestyle and what you go out and get. That's the reward that we get. 100%. And that's the reason why we work so freaking hard on this, right?
We do.
I recently put a video out because God is good, and we purchased a truck. Finally, after like 5-6 years of me struggling with
you deserve it. You deserve
See, and
it.
I don't say those things. I don't think those things, right? So I finally put a video out there to say, hey, this isn't just what I'm showcasing, but it's the work and the grit behind it, man. It's a real thing. 5 o'clock in the morning, you get up and you go do your things. And, next thing you know, you're still in bed by 11 at midnight, still working on emails, still responding to clients. And the biggest misconception is that people think, oh, they're out having fun and partying and, on vacation and spending all that money. But they don't know what the struggle is on an everyday basis. We don't have 8 to 5s.
I think we have a subconscious feeling of guilt if we purchase something nice, if we go on a trip or whatever. What are people going to think? What are people going to say? But I'm learning now that if I purchase something that I work hard for, like even if it's a lip gloss that is YSL, my favorite, or whatever, Dior, it's like, I deserve this because I work for it and no one paid for it other than me. Yeah. Same thing with your Raptor, beautiful car. You deserve it because I know, at least I can say this, you busted your ass, not just with a $4 million home that sat on the market for a while. You have literally worked your ass off. And like you said, you found your calling now. It took you a while, but you didn't give up. No. You kept going and going and going. Yeah. So now that you have your Raptor, when you get on it again, you're going to say, I fucking deserve this. Period.
Yes. And going to and pointing at that with the struggles, and you finally figure out what your niche is and what you're good at, right?
Yes.
I remember me telling you this because there have been some ups and downs in your career too, into what it is that I'm figuring out. I'm still trying to do these things, and you and I have that personal relationship where you trust me with your stuff.
Yes.
And I'm always telling you because I went through that. Yeah. When God closes a door, or it makes it seem like you're struggling, and it suppresses you, and it makes you feel like shit, right? They have something else in line for you, right? There is something else better for you.
Yes.
And I wasn't listening to those things. My girlfriend, Erika, I would always confide in her and say, hey, why me? Why not me? These things are just happening, roadblocks after roadblocks. She's like, just let it in God's hands. they have something better for you.
Yes.
You just have to find that path and trust the process.
Yes.
And listen to those obstacles.
Yes.
Listen to those closed doors. And eventually one is going to lead out to say, you know what? Yeah, this is what I was supposed to be doing.
I truly believe we are our worst enemies. Our mind controls, our fears control our actions. And like Erika said, which she has a beautiful name just like me, when you let go and just trust the process and you know you're doing your part,
Yeah.
things are going to just fall in place.
That's right.
It's that simple, right?
Yeah.
And you start feeling the energy, you start shifting the energy when you start realizing like, oh shit, I should have done this a long time ago. I should have been more at peace. I should have, and then it'll just happen.
And then like one of the biggest struggles that I always had with her advice was just let it go. Like, I can't, what do you mean I can't let it go? Like, I need to fix this. I need to figure this out because I'm the type of person that still have to learn how to delegate things to others. And I can't do that. And she's like, well, just trust it. Just try it. And okay. So baby steps to do those things, right? Next question. So you love traveling probably as much as I do.
Yes.
What has been your favorite destination as of yet?
All of them. So I just got back from Costa Rica, and I think that was kind of like the last place I would want to go. But Costa Rica was so beautiful, so earthy, very rural, mountains, cascades, or waterfalls. But my top one, I would say, was Bora Bora in January.
Beautiful.
That was like a dream. Like, even me going there, I was like, what am I doing here? Like, who am I? No, yeah, it was just beautiful. I'm all about nature. I love nature.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, and Paris.
So that was going to be my next follow-up. So what it is that Erika is going to go out on vacation next? What does that dream vacation look like, and what does that destination look like for you?
So this happens to me quite often. I do have planned a trip with my son. We do a summer trip every summer, and we are thinking of going to Barcelona. But somewhere along the lines, every single time, there's always a last-minute trip or my friends talk or whatever. So I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I know in a few months I'm going to go to Barcelona. But there might be another trip in between.
There you go. Mm-hmm. Very
and
nice.
those are the ones that you don't think about are the best ones.
Yeah. Yeah,
the ones you don't plan. Mm-hmm.
That's true. Very true. So I've been doing a lot of traveling lately as well, and I like Erika. You guys are so much alike, man. Because she's like all about, hey, you want to go do this weekend? Sure. And ever since I met her, I've always said this to myself. My perfect partner is going to be somebody that's completely the opposite of me.
Wow.
That is spontaneous and is going to go want to do something because I need that push and pull.
Yes.
Because I'm not like that.
Yes.
You know, I love to strategize and plan things and figure things out and analyze it and look at it for a whole month and a half before I even plan it. And she's like, no, we're going to go this weekend. Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you from a girl's perspective, and maybe just an individual, I was dating this guy that never wanted to go on any trip.
Yeah.
And he was nice. He was everything else, but he was boring. Like, why would you not want to go on a trip with this fine-ass girl? Duh. But no, up until this day, we have not done any trip, maybe just the Golden Nugget. And I think, and I'm going to be honest, and I'm thinking, this is the person I am. This is something that makes me happy, traveling. Am I going to be with somebody who's never open to travel, like is never open to have fun and live life and just be stuck at work? And right now I'm thinking, no, I can't be with somebody like that. So you got to open up your mind.
Ooh, yeah.
You got to open up
you
your
better
mind.
listen up, buddy.
And have fun. Yes.
All right. Lastly, what advice would you give young Erika when maybe you were 20 years old?
20 years old.
If you were to go back and see yourself at 20, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give young Erika?
Oh my God. This question is it hits my heart because I'm actually writing a letter to my younger self in these past few days. What advice? That everything's going to be okay. You're going to make me cry. That everything's going to be okay because you have so much fear. You have so much doubt.
Yeah.
And what's the future? And you don't know what's going to happen. And when you see it happening and you still doubt yourself as an adult, you just got to remember everything's going to be okay. Mm-hmm. Right? So, yeah. Same. And I don't know what life is going to throw at me, what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be beautiful.
That's right. Trust the process, release it.
Yeah.
Have some release, have some faith.
Yes.
And all honestly, as long as you do good by others and to others, it's going to come right back to you tenfold.
And that's the key. That's
Yeah.
the key, to be a good person, and it'll come back to you.
That's it. All right. Well, I appreciate you. Thank you for
you.
coming by. I'm sorry to make you cry.
Thank you for almost making me take them out. Everybody's going to see that.
Hey guys, so thank you so much for joining us. And, again, episode 1 with Erika Cobio. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. And I mean, obviously we're going to do more. So this is going to be an open forum for just anybody and everybody, all walks of life. We're going to be talking about life and talk about anything and everything. It'll go from one way to the other super fast, and I hope it does. So with that being said, just remember, hustle hard and just be kind.